Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more This War of Mine, Ruthless Renegades. And I am back from my vacation. Hello to all of you. Did you miss me? Let's go ahead and get ourselves some food. Had a fantastic week in Bermuda. Thank you for your patience, of course, as I was off doing that. We need more fuel. Let's fix that real quick. Had a fantastic time. Got some much-needed relaxation, and now we are back, and I'm ready to continue. Have been going through some of the comments and such in the last few videos in my absence. I have seen a lot of comments recommending that I make sure that no one gets to very hungry because that is a morale penalty, and that certainly is true. In the past, I've been very loath to feed them too much, simply because that's more efficient with your resources. If you watched my Paragons of Virtue playthrough, we let everyone get to very hungry all the time. And that was the most efficient way to keep track of my food. We've had to be a little bit more aggressive with it in this particular series than we have in the past. But anyway. We have a biography for Bruno. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I was in my restaurant watching the patrons argue over their dinner and not really noticing the news showing some heavy fighting when it hit me. They're showing Pogoren outskirts. It's my town, where my friend lives. I don't know what I was hoping for when I rushed out the door into the bus station. Oh dear, I suspect your friend is either separated or dead. Possibly separated in a couple of different ways, though I suppose that's a little bit morbid. Let's go ahead and get them fed. Yeah, they are sad. Now, in the last video, I do recall that we spent a little bit of time getting some cigarettes at St. Mary's Church, which did seem to improve things quite a lot for some people. I suppose that to some extent I was expecting that the previous, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, the previous negative actions that we had taken, stealing, hurting the homeless people, and so on, was the primary reason that people were still sad, but I think we've more or less figured out that cigarettes was one of the big problems that we were currently facing. So getting a bunch of cigarettes definitely seems to have helped things. Bruno and Arica could both really use some more meals. That's certainly true. And try to make them not sad anymore. Let's go ahead and burn up a... You know, we actually don't need this many books. I did see a comment saying that 12 is the maximum that we need. So I suppose it won't hurt me to actually go ahead and turn that into fuel, will it? I mean, I guess... No, cancel that. I suspect actually trading a book away for wood might be a better trade. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more fuel, though. Franco's here today. Well, that's convenient. Hey, Arica, do me a quick favor and go to the door. Bruno, put some more fuel on the fire because it is quite cold. And we shall gather up the rat trap. Perfect. I will say, if I'm sounding a little distracted right now, it's because I am. So, getting off of a cruise ship, I'm rather surprised at the effect that it has been having on my brain and my sense of balance. You know, and they talk a lot about sea legs and stuff. Seems to be a real thing because I swear this entire room is swaying. It's not, obviously. I'm on solid ground, but my brain hasn't quite figured that out. Alright, Franco, what do we want to do? We could trade for some more cigarettes if we want to, and that might not be a bad idea. Let's see what I can get for this book. I want to confirm something real quick. Can I get at least a couple pieces of wood for this? No. Okay, so books are worth less than a single piece of wood. That does mean burning the excess book is probably worth it. I know. It's a hallmark sign that we're bad guys if we dare to burn a book. But anyway. Whoa, what do we need? We were saving this mixer up for fixing something up, right? Hang on. Bruno, would you please go check this? What do we need to upgrade our metal workshop? We actually have everything we need. Oh. Well, wonderful. Why don't you go ahead and start that process? Thank you. And we'll just stack up on some excess materials. Although, to be honest, we don't need anywhere near as many building materials now that we've reached this stage of the game. Now that we've upgraded almost everything that we care about. That's pretty awesome for me. Okay. I actually forgot to pick up the alcohol. Let's go grab the moonshine real quick. I swear to God, this whole room is shaking. Oh God, it's just making me sick. This is weird. I've never had to deal with this before. Never have I ever. Alright. So I definitely would like to get at least materials for fuel, and the water seems very useful to me. So let's trade away some moonshine for all of your water. I wouldn't mind getting some extra sugar. Can't afford that, apparently. Okay. Can't get a component, though. Water is worth it. We're going to need it because winter is coming, if I recall. Could trade away an extra gun, but I think I'll keep 2 handguns, just so that if bandits do come, we have 2 people that are armed, fully armed, instead. Could trade away some of these extra trade goods up here. That wouldn't be so bad. I'm going to hold on to the canned food because winter, you know. On the off chance we run out of fuel or water, I'm going to want to have some backup options. How much fuel can I get? Oh, I can get a lot of fuel. Oh, herbal meds are worth a lot to me. Okay. Can I get some cigarettes? I could, actually. Could get 10 cigarettes. That's a fine deal to me, actually. Another day of cigarettes probably would be helpful. That said, they're just going to smoke 9 in a day, right? So this gives me basically 3 days in a row that I will have had people with cigarettes giving that mood buff, which is good, but maybe it's better not to buy them now and to stagger them later. So what I could do is actually take a stack of cigarettes with me and drop them off in a location so that I can go pick them up later. That way I know they don't smoke them. That is a trick you can use with coffee and cigarettes both to try and prevent them from consuming too much. We could do that, or I could trade for things that matter more. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and grab those cigarettes just in case they go up in price during winter. Trade away one extra thing. Actually, do we want us to trade off the coffee? How much can I get for coffee? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Coffee is worthless. Okay. I think we'll hold on to the coffee on the off chance we get the event with the price of coffee skyrockets. Trade away the herbal meds. Do I want the sugar? The sugar would be useful. I haven't got a lot of that right now. 2 bullets isn't worth a ton to me. We actually are going to get a bunch tonight. Let's get some components. Let's get some sugar. Okay, trade away 1 less component, 2 less components. Sugar's worth 2 components, apparently. Alright, we'll do that. Then we will trade away some moonshine for as much lumber and components as we can get. Before winter hits, because once winter comes, the price of lumber and fuel skyrockets. Usually. For obvious reasons, people are consuming a lot, there's a much higher demand, therefore the cost goes up. Also, the supply dwindles because it is a consumable item. So that makes perfect sense from an economic standpoint. Is there anything else I want? Do I care about the weapon components? It is tempting to get these. Very tempting. We'll definitely grab the components at the very least. Could I trade away 1 more of something? I don't need to trade away the shovel, really. I have 17 weapon components. That is pretty decent. I don't really think that I'm going to need parts, at least not as an emergency right now. Maybe we just hold on to all of this, keep what we've got. I got a pretty good amount of fuel to last us through some of the winter anyway. We're going to go through a lot, like 5 a day. Minimum. But this is probably the best I can do right now, unless we want to trade away the tobacco. But I'll hold on to that because maybe I want to build an herbal workshop. That could be kind of good. Yes, I know, we just spent a lot of time, and I mean a lot of time, trading. Okay, I'm sorry, but there we go. Zlata, let's go ahead and eat some food. Roman, you're next in line. Roman, why did you climb down the ladder? I told you... Okay, never mind, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, I know I saw some requests for me to please board things up. Now, this isn't especially important to me, simply because I know winter is coming, and when that happens, the odds of me being raided dramatically drops. And since we have Roman guarding, we haven't really been threatened by bandits pretty much this entire game thus far. So, once we get a crime wave, absolutely I'm going to need that. Until then, probably not a very high priority for me. I am tempted to go ahead and invest in another rainwater collector, knowing full well that winter is on the way. With winter right around the corner, no, it just doesn't make sense. Let's burn that extra book because we know that that's cheaper. Bruno, please check the radio, and then we're going to go out for the night. Let's see, starting at the bottom. Okay, it's about to get a lot colder, so yeah, winter should be here in a day or 2. Some of our listeners report that the military has been committing acts of violence towards civilians. And, of course, the city is clear, thank God. Okay, let's go ahead and end the day then, I suppose. Unless we want to wait until this next... No, I've kept you guys waiting long enough. Let's go ahead and move on to the next day. We spent 10 minutes in that, you know? I can only bore you guys for so long. So we're going to go to the warehouse, I think. We've been here before in the previous series, killed a lot of bandits. There's quite a lot of useful stuff to get. And since this is opened up, I want to make sure that we get somewhere new before the snow has a chance of blocking us off. We'll have Bruno and Arica guard, and Zlata, you can sleep. You guys are sad. Maybe we actually want you guys to sleep, and we'll have Zlata on guard for now. She's a terrible guard, though. We'll have Bruno guard. It'll be fine. I know they're all hungry, and I know I need to feed them all. I'm aware. We're going to take just a knife with Roman today. I'm aware that there's probably an opportunity to open things with the crowbar and stuff later. Now, I'm aware that some people have recommended that I bring guns, perhaps a vest, so that I can defend myself. You know, I'm less likely to take damage. Here's the thing, though. I'm really committing to this idea of stealth. I shouldn't take any damage at all if I do this right. And if I don't, well, then it probably isn't going to matter. Oh, darn it, I forgot to take the cigarettes. Oh, well, we can do that another trip. It's not a big deal. All right, we're going to make this kind of quick. Let's get down here. And let's peek through. Get this conversation started. Okay, they got stuff out. Let's go ahead and open up this boarded door. They shouldn't hear this. The sound ripples are pretty far away. They're going to talk about hitting up a humanitarian aid convoy pretty soon. There we go. Well, apparently the conversation doesn't start unless... or doesn't continue. Yes, it does. Okay. You just don't hear them unless you're looking through the door, because that's how sound works. It requires eyesight to see the chat bubbles, obviously. Oh, whatever. Alright. Alright, we know what we're doing here. This shouldn't be too tough. And we can finally do something ruthless and kill people. Which I know you guys have been looking forward to. Some people have been saying I'm playing it a little too safe. I'm trying to win, of course, right? You know, I know a lot of people watch these sort of as a strategy guide, and they want to know how do you play a ruthless kind of bandit run and still not lose. I don't want people to commit suicide. I know some people want a strategy guide, so that's kind of why I'm doing it this way. So, but, you know, now every once in a while we have to go to a place like the warehouse and just kill some people. Alright, are you going to leave? He's going to sit at that door for a little while. I want him to leave. There we go. Okay, let's close this door. Can I close the door, please? Actually hide. This guy's walking over here. If you would please go through here, that would be fantastic. There we go. Okay, sneaking forward. Please do not come through this door right now. That would be very bad. What I'm going to do is burst through this door and then hide. That should have gotten his attention. Somebody's attention. No? Oh, there we go. You're walking very slowly for a man who ought to be a bit more suspicious. Huh. Okay, he apparently decided he wanted to have a snack instead. That's fine. We're going to climb up here while the door is closed, and we're going to hide. Quickly, 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 quickly. He should have heard that. Yep, he heard something. Good. Grab the knife. And dead man. Okay, one down, two more to go. Let's see if I can stir up a little. Whoop. Hide, 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 hide. There we go. Is he going to notice him from down there? He shouldn't. That wouldn't make any sense. But this game has fooled me in the past. Okay, he can't see me, so I'm going to run and make a little noise. There we go. What's that noise, he says. Oh, I think he's going to come up here now to where he first heard the noise, and if so... yeah, that should do it. He's dead. Okay, another one down. Perfect. Another one bites the dust. Bada-bum, bum, bum, pa, pa. We're going to sneak down here next. Scavenge. Open up this boarded door. We only have a few hours left, but there should be one patrolling this hallway up here in the warehouse itself. And if I'm smart, I should be able to use some hiding spots to try and get him. Now, granted... ooh, that was a little loud. Granted... is he going to see me? Ooh, he might. Run, 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 run. How did he not see that? You are an idiot, sir. Okay, sneak forward. Perfect. Well, that worked out pretty nicely. Okay, hide. Perfect. Now we just wait for him for a little while. Anyway, I could be looting the bodies and try to get a gun so I could shoot him. But I'm really trying to go for a perfect stealth run here if I can. Alright, don't go to that pile. Come here. All the way. All the way, buddy. All the way. Perfect. Alright. What have we got here? A knife to your throat. And we should loot the bodies before they despawn, grab all of their guns and ammunition, and that is one cleared warehouse. Easy. No threat whatsoever, and now we can come back here and loot as much as we need to. There definitely is a saw blade opportunity right up here. Let's see. Wasn't there a body? No, he's up here. Never mind. Second floor, not the first floor. Anyway, yes, yeah, so saw blade opportunity. I can't rightly recall if we need a crowbar, but I feel like we might. I feel like it. Not too sure. Let's see. Ah, assault rifle. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that this time. Why not? I don't expect we're going to need it too much, but I know people have been asking for me to grab all the rifles and stuff, so... Now, why does it give me the option to grab the pistol and knife, but not the assault rifle and knife? Oh, shotgun as well. Excellent. We now have greatly increased our arsenal. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to explore for a little bit. Let's start with the food items, see if we can find any medicine, anything useful, some water, that will work, more vegetables. 3 canned food. That's pretty darn good. I'm obviously not going to have enough time to scavenge this entire area right now. Tobacco, not especially useful. Oh, more canned food. Okay. Drop the fertilizer. Yeah, I was going to say maybe we should leave behind the canned food and try to get a stack of 4 instead of 3, save on inventory space, but that seems to have solved that problem. I'm going to continue exploring a little bit up here. Some canisters up here. You can get onto the roof. We did discover that last time we were here. Weapon parts is acceptable, I guess. Let's go ahead and grab it for now. More tobacco. Okay. Gotta start working our way to the exit. We have less than an hour now at this point. But this should be a pretty successful run for us, and we definitely grabbed all the bodies. Last time we did not have a chance to get all the bodies in the... No, sorry, we did get all the bodies in the warehouse. It was the brothel we had trouble with. I recall now. Alright, well, we've got a very small window of time now to just check everything. Fertilizer, not useful. Just check all these piles on the way out. There is a note, but I don't think we care too much about that. Gunpowder, good for making bullets later. Alright, this is going to have to do, I think. We can check and see if there are a couple weapon parts here, but I kind of doubt it. No, we're not going to get a good stack here. Alright, not perfectly efficient, but it's going to have to do. Wonderful, we've cleared out one more area. Bandits are gone. Lots of free resources to me. I love it. Day 23. Okay. So with all of our spoils, we have now become a veritable fortress. Plenty of bullets. Some good guns. You should be in pretty good shape for a while, I think. And a little bit of water, of course, very useful. Roman, go ahead and sleep. And Bruno, you also need to sleep. Bio for Zlata? She's very upset that we had to fight those thugs, but she's not sad about it. Actually, nobody's sad right now, which is perfect. Arica's glad that he survived. Bruno, did you care? Roman is a tough cookie, apparently. You would know all about cookies, wouldn't you, Bruno? I would really appreciate some good cookies right about now. Let's go ahead and toss a little bit more fuel in the fire. It's getting very, very cold. Probably need to do 4, to be honest. We may want to consider investing some resources in getting myself another furnace, believe it or not. It is going to be pretty important come winter. We're going to get very, very cold. People will get sick very often if we don't do it. Do I want to spend the resources on it now? Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves a second heater. Now, I really would like if, in this game, it mattered if you, like, spread the heaters out, you know, for more optimal heat dissipation, but as far as I'm aware, it doesn't matter in this game where you place it, so we'll put one right up there. Why not? I mean, it's a little high, I know. Heat rises and all that. Probably shouldn't do that, but it's my game. What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. We should have one more water filter left over from last time, and in fact we do. Thank you. Arica, as soon as you are done with that, we'll check the rat trap, get a little bit more meat. We are doing very well on food right now. As long as we can get enough fuel and water to survive the winter, I think we are in pretty good shape for the rest of the game, not gonna lie. And that's good, because that means that I feel like I'm in a much better position to go ahead and start killing people and doing ruthless things, which is what you guys have been asking for. Alright, if we wanted to upgrade this, we're going to need a lot more components. We also will need some parts. That is good to know. Okay. Well, check the rat trap. We'll go ahead and place a little bit more meat down here. Perfect. I swear to God, this room is swaying and it's killing me right now. Check the radio. Let's make sure there's nothing else that we need to know about. Otherwise, I think we'll go ahead and end the day kind of early and move straight back to the warehouse and start gathering things up. Let's see. Alright, checking for weather news. Much colder. Winter is just kind of holding off on me. I'm not sure why it's not coming out sooner, but there you go. The army boasts over the radio that they have destroyed a gang smuggling people out of the city by boat. Aha! So that was my opportunity to escape from the city using the smuggler event, and it is now closed. The army has destroyed their boat. In theory, anyway. And have your losses, and back to the music. Okay. I think that's going to have to be that, actually. Zlata, why don't you just go ahead and play a little bit of guitar? We'll let them rest. Having 2 beds means that I can end my day before noon. Actually, do we want to wait to see... Oh, never mind. Somebody did come by. Do I want to talk to him? Or do I want to just leave? I mean, we have to do ruthlessy things, which pretty much means just ignore everybody that asks for help. Then again, he has a proposition. This actually, if it's what I'm thinking of, is technically a bad thing to do, which is something we want to consider. You're new here, aren't you? Why, yes, I am a young, naive damsel. Are you going to... Yes, this is the guy proposing that I rob a house. Perfect. Hi there, neighbor. You aren't from around here, are you? I've come to tell you that there's an abandoned house nearby. The owners fled the city long ago when it was still possible. If you help me get inside, we might find something of value there. What do you say? Of course we're going to say yes to this. Now, here's something that I think is really interesting about this event. Despite the fact that every night our entire survival depends upon breaking into abandoned houses and gas stations and whatever the heck else and taking things, somehow this counts as robbery even though it is an abandoned house. Not sure why, but if you say yes to this event, there is a negative moodlet. It's not like going for the humanitarian aid drop. This is actually considered robbery. Weird, I know. So we're going to send Arica to go and help with this guy. Absolutely, we're Ruthless Renegades. I have no problem with morale penalties. Go forth. Let's go, he says. So I am glad that we waited at least a couple of hours. This is nice. Let's end the day. Zlata, you're going to go back to the warehouse today. Scavenge, guard, sleep. And you will be bringing along a saw blade, because I know I need at least one. Do we need the crowbar? I don't recall, but I'm going to bring it to be safe. Actually, I did take some notes somewhere last time I was in the warehouse. What do we need? Yes, we do need a crowbar. Actually, 2 saw blades. Shoot, I obviously don't have that many. Well, we'll make do with the one, but let's just remember for next time that I do need an extra saw blade. Okay. Where would I need it? I think it's down here, actually. Right here? Yeah, I think I need a saw blade right here. That's the issue. Do you want to get into this one or this one, then? We'll go up here. Why not? Let's go ahead and get into the area where I know I need a crowbar. This might mean that I need to bring the crowbar a second day, though, which, you know, oops. I didn't think about it. I didn't realize I needed 2 saw blades. Ah, well. See what we got in here. Anything useful? I am certainly hoping so. Come on, Zlata, a little bit faster. Put your back into it, woman. You got this. I believe in you. Thank you. Canned food, broken guitar, broken pistol. Oh, all pretty useful stuff. Broken guitar, not as much at this point. Broken pistol, we already have 2 of those. Broken vest, we already have a working one. Bullets are okay. Canned food, I mean, meh. Alright, well what I'm going to do then is I'm going to spend a little bit of time running around and gathering everything up into a central pile. You guys should be used to this by now. And I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay, I think I've gotten through most of the piles in the warehouse. We're missing just a couple of places, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're just going to have to bring a saw blade next time and go up on the roof. So looking at this, what do we want? Probably the cans of food, the vegetables, the herbal meds, crowbar. Lots of weapon components this time around, too, which is quite nice. Could grab some of those. No parts, though, which is unfortunate. 16 bullets. Go ahead and grab all of those. Electrical components, sure. Weapon. Do we care about the fertilizer? We don't need it. That's the thing. It's okay, but it's not amazing. Probably be better to take some components and a couple of stacks of wood and just call it there. If I had to guess. Not a lot of cigarettes. Some tobacco. There's still some more stuff to get, so this pile will grow a little bit more. We'll have to make one more trip here, certainly. But all in all, actually kind of a disappointing haul from the warehouse. I have seen far better. But still, I think we can make use of some of this stuff. So we'll come back one more time with some saw blades, get some medicines, because there is a medicine cabinet locked away, and then grab whatever we can, and that'll have to be it here. But I'm going to go ahead and leave and then end this video, so thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys next time.